Well, howdy. What you're seeing in front of you is a bunch of guns. Well, yeah, it's a little more than just a bunch of guns. Come on, stay there, light. Darn it. I need to tighten up the screws on that thing. Anyway, what these all have in common is they're all Colts. These are all made by Colt. I do have other Colts, but these are all the Colts, actual Colt manufactured guns that I own. I do have a whole bunch of Piettas and Ubertis and things like that are built on the Colt pattern. But Colts themselves, this is it. Let me explain what they are. This is an 1873 New Line Colt in 22 short. This was made basically as soon as the Roll and White patent ran out, and Colt could now make anything with a bored-through cylinder that they couldn't before because, well, Sam Colt was kind of mad about Roll and White since he had been a Colt employee, and Colt himself had snubbed the deal on the Roll and White patent. So Roll and White sold it to Smith & Wesson. And they made hay while the sun shines, as it were, until their patent ran out, which was around, 1869, 1870, somewhere around there. Well, by 1870 through 1875 or so, everybody and their brother had a version of this particular kind of pistol. It's sort of a clone of the Smith & Wesson #1, but each one was variously different and unique, and this was the Colt offering of that time. Moving on, this is and thank you, Snapper, this is an 1889. I thought it was a Colt Thunderer, but Snapper did a very nice video in which he showed his Thunderer. I am so in lust with his collection of guns. He has got some of the coolest old guns I've ever seen. But this is an 1889. This is in 41 long Colt, and it's a pretty nice little old gun. I bought it used at a gun auction, and it was relatively cheap. Matter of fact, everything on here was relatively cheap. This is my great-grandfather's 1892 Colt New Army and Navy, also in 41 long Colt. This is basically a newer version of this. You can tell the family similarity, as it were. This is a 1903 pocket hammerless. It's in pretty rough shape, but it still works. And it's just an example of that type of gun. I wish I had a 1900 to go with it, but alas, no way yet. I'll take a Browning if I can't have a Colt. And this is a standard 1911. Actually, this is not made by Colt. This was made by, who made it? Rock Island? Yeah, Rock Island. I think. Let me see. Got the box right over here somewhere. Springfield Armory. That's who made it. So technically, well, I'll take that out because technically that's not really a Colt. These are all made by Colonel Colt's actual company. Not one of them while he was still alive. Colt died in 1863. But every one of those is made by the Colt manufacturing company. Wish I had more.